There is a coffee revolution in Asia. From China to Japan to Korea, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines, more and more people are drinking coffee. In the Philippines, coffee has been consumed since the days when the United States colonized our country. But the recent coffee third wave has introduced a deeper awareness of coffee among coffee consumers. In recent years, mainly because of the pandemic, there has been a rise in coffee home brewing. And this has given birth to a resurgence of an appreciation for locally grown single-origin coffee beans. In 2019, a Filipina named Rich Watanabe organized the first Manila Coffee Festival after discovering the relationship coffee farmers had with their coffee trees.
Hearing them talk about their trees was so inspiring. They look at their trees, their coffee trees, not as a tool for economic activity. It's not something they can make money out of. But they said they refer to it as part of their heritage and their family. This tree from my grandfather or my great-great-grandfather, and then I take care. So it's like a member of the family. It's not viewed as, oh, all these trees need to be trimmed. They need to be sprayed. So they don't. They treat it very differently from what I was at first grown accustomed to.
Watanabe is also executive director of the Coffee Heritage Project because he says coffee is more than a drink. It is an entire culture. And the Manila Coffee Festival is as much about coffee as it is about coffee farmers. For 3 days from March 17 to 19, coffee farmers, growers, traders, brewers, and coffee lovers gather to find out what's new in coffee, new creations. The festival featured local and foreign-grown coffee beans, coffee machines, and equipment from machine brewing to home brewing. There is even a coffee art community that is as vibrant as it is unique. We're here at the Manila Coffee Festival 2023 here in Manila, where different cultures in the different provinces in the Philippines are being celebrated. But more than a venue to connect consumers and producers of coffee, we are here to also celebrate the labor and the fruits of the hard work of our coffee farmers. We have here local coffee, and also at the same time, we also have here local artists to showcase their work. And we have here the different heroes of the Philippines and also one of our icons, the iconic jeepney. For Filipinos, the coffee culture is not a trend that started with the big coffee chains introduced by the Americans here. Coffee for Filipinos is an integral part of the intricate social fabric of everyday life and relationships. Watanabe looks at the coffee industry in a very positive light. He says there are many opportunities for all, especially the farmers and growers from the different regions.
The coffee industry in the Philippines is vibrant, as you can see with the numerous offerings of coffee. There is cold, bottled, brewed, hot, white, black, so all sorts of expressions of the coffee. Second, there's a lot of coffee shops coming up. During the pandemic, I think there were more coffee than any time in the history of this country. More coffee businesses and more coffee sellers establishing coffee. But still, the fact remains that our coffee production is only serving a fraction of the coffee demand. That's the fact. But of course, the opportunity is there's so much more for our farmers to take on our local market. Just our local market, we could take 70% more. So if all the farmers were producing 7 times more, they'd still be able to sell simply local consumption.
He says to a large extent, the Manila Coffee Festival is a celebration of what he calls the golden age of Philippine coffee. Camila Lamia, C Today, Manila.